feedback amplifier. What is the main principle of feedback amplifier means? Whatever we get in output, some fraction of output is again feedback into the input. This feedback amplifier having two parts. One is amplifier, that we can say main amplifier, and other part is a feedback circuit. Now we'll see separately what about amplifier and what about feedback circuit. See about main amplifier. And this amplifier having amplification factor or voltage gain is A. What is A? Output voltage by input voltage. That means here I'll write A is equal to output by input. Output is VO and input is VI. So how much output voltage we are getting? That is A into VO is equal to, here from this A into VI we get. Now this potential, what happened? This potential is feedback to here for feedback circuit. So how much potential here we are getting? That is VO. That VO, whatever here comes outside as output of amplifier, that is fed back to feedback circuit. Here V0 we get. And some fraction of V0, small part of V0 is again and sent to input using this feedback circuit. What is a feedback circuit here? Beta. Beta is here also like a gain factor only. Gain factor or fraction of feedback. Fraction of feedback. So that is input is VO here. Why? Because output of this main amplifier only input for feedback circuit. And that will be given as output. Here this is the input and here it comes as output as VF. So now what you can write? VF is equal to beta VO. That much potential we get outside. Generally beta we get less than 1. That's why we get less than V not only we get outside. So VF we get here. That is about feedback circuit. What feedback circuit is doing? Whatever the output we are getting in the first amplifier, that some part of that voltage is again feedback into the input. See that some mathematical expression for a feedback amplifier. First of all, here amplification factor is A and here amplification factor is beta. And what about on feedback here? VF is equal to beta V out. Whatever the voltage here we are getting, that is input for feedback circuit. And what is output? VF, a fraction of output only we are getting, that is beta VO, V0. That is fed into input. Now initially what is a VI, which is equal to VS only. Now what is a input, that is VI. Now little more we get, that is now here VS plus VF. And this also added here. VS plus VF. What is VF? Beta V0. And what is amplification factor of this? A is equal to output voltage by input voltage. V out by V in. V out by V in. And this is equation number 1, equation number 2. From these two equations we can write V out only, but V in is VS plus beta V0, that you can write. VF is equal to beta V0. Cross multiply this here and we get like this equation, and cross multiply. Here you send that you get equation like this, and send V0 terms one side and take common, and finally what we need, V out by VS, that is total output by total input. What is first input? That is VS. What is final output? VO. So V out by VS, what we call total amplification factor, overall amplification factor, that only what we call, and overall amplification, what we call here feedback amplification factor AF. That we get from this equation, A by 1 minus A beta. Here we have two types of amplification factors, that is for feedback, positive feedback and negative feedback. When we get positive feedback, when we get negative feedback, already we discussed that when here potential is not sufficient potential, then what happens? It gives a positive feedback and again potential increases. If the potential here what you get, that is more than required potential, then what happens? It gives a negative feedback, then potential decreases. Here using expressions how to decide that positive feedback and negative feedback. The total amplification factor AF is equal to A by 1 minus something. If you subtract something from 1, you get less than 1, that means total value increases more than A. Then what is the amplification of the total feedback amplifier? That is it is greater than amplification factor of this amplifier. That means what happened? Potential increases. And negative feedback we'll see. That is here in denominator 1 plus AB we can take. In that case what happened? In case of negative feedback, here we get Vs minus Vf. Positive feedback means you have to add, and negative feedback means for positive wave they add a negative wave like this. That's why what happened here we have to take minus. Here minus means and here also minus we are getting. Finally we get here plus. So denominator you see you get more than 1, something by more than 1 you get total value less than A we get. That means to overall amplification is less than this amplifier. Then what happened? It gives a negative feedback. Negative feedback it gives. Now we'll see conditions of feedback amplifier. So conditions of feedback amplifier, here you see, and 1 plus A beta is greater than 1, then AF is less than A. That only we discuss here. That is negative feedback here. 1 plus A beta is greater than 1, then this total value decreases. So AF is less than A, then that is a negative feedback. If 1 plus A beta is less than 1, then AF is greater than A, then that is positive feedback. Suppose if A beta is equal to 1, then AF is infinite. If A beta is equal to 1, 1 minus 1 you get 0, something by 0 you get infinite. AF is infinite. Huge amplification is there. And in this condition, and the input must be 0. When we get here feedback amplifier output is infinite, then AF is equal to infinite. When you get, then Vs is 0. That means without giving any input, output you should get. This condition they use in oscillator circuit. We have one application of transistor, that is oscillator. There they use this condition. AB is equal to 1 and amplification become infinite. Without input current, without input voltage, some output voltage we are getting. There we get amplification is infinite. For example, you can see here we are supplying an input that is 8 volt. So inside, in the beginning there is no feedback here. That's why Vs, Vn both are same, 8 volt. That is amplified when it comes outside. For example, you can take A is equal to 4. Amplification factor is 4. What it mean? The input become 4 times and input become 4 times when it comes to output. That means 8 into 4 it become 32 now. 32 volt. Think that our target potential is some 55 volt. 55 volt is target. But what we get here? 32 volt only. Then what happened? Some part of this 32 volt is feedback to input. And take a feedback circuit has beta value 1 by, here you can think 1 by 8 is there, 1 by 8. Then what happened? 32 fed here, 32 V out is 32, that is a fed here, and that is 1 by 8 only goes into input. Why? Because a small fraction only fed from output to input, not total. So then what happened? 32 into here, what is fed part, that is and feedback part, that is Vf is equal to beta into V naught. Beta is 1 by 8 into 32, that you get 4 volt. Now what is input now? What input is that Vs plus now newly added from this Vf. So what is input, new input? Last time it is 8 only, now it is 8 plus, and from here we are getting 4. That 4 also added, now it is 12. So the 12 is fed here with the amplifier which is having 4. Now what happened? This 32 become, now this 32 becomes here 12, and 12 into 4 it becomes 48 volt. But it is not sufficient. Then what happened? Again it is feedback. Now what is output voltage? It is 48, and 48 will be fed here, and how much output we are getting now? You see, this 48 become 48 by 8, that you get 6 here. Now what happened? 6 is added with input. What is input before? It is 12. sorry, it is 8. 8 plus 6. Now what do you get? 8 plus 6, it become 14. We'll write this. Now it become 14. Now 14 into 4. 56. So now we get here 56. 56 volts. Now you see this we get more now. So here we get sufficient potential and you get more potential only. Suppose what happen if we get more potential, sufficient if we get 55 only, that it won't give any feedback, it left like that only, so it goes outside. Suppose we are getting more means now it start giving negative feedback. Because of negative feedback, what happen? The input potential decreases. Because of decrease in input potential, output also decreases. Like that, it will be by giving positive feedback and it increases the potential, and by giving negative feedback it decreases the potential. Finally it will maintain the required potential here, 55 required. Okay, this is what we call feedback amplifier, and here how it can give positive feedback, that we'll see now. Suppose for example initial input is like this wave and output we are getting huge, that we are feeding into feedback circuit. In that some small part comes here like this, small part comes outside. These two you see, positive peak and negative peak, those two are in same phase, zero phase is there. Due to that, what happened? They can simply add up, and at zero phase both add up and the total potential increases. The increase in potential again amplified and get required potential. What happens if whatever the potential we are getting here that crosses the required potential, it gives a negative feedback. For positive loop, if generate a negative loop like this. Now this negative loop we added with positive loop, then what happens? Positive cycle, what happens? And potential decreases because of the output also controls down. Like that, it can maintain and the required potential using a positive feedback and negative feedback.